Imagine this. You pick up the phone and you hear, "Hi, I was referred to you. I understand you're the go-to person, the expert, and I believe you might be able to help me." As you listen, your face is lighting up. And once you get off the phone, you're ecstatic. You're ecstatic because they understand your focus, that one thing that you can help them with. They understand your expertise. Have you ever had this happen to you? I have, and it's a great feeling. Determining your focus is a combination of what I call 3 key criteria. Let me talk to you about each of them. Hi, I'm Laura Burford, the founder of Laura's Consulting Guide. Your focus is the why and the what for your business. It's the foundation for your business, just like it's the foundation for a house. You want to make sure it's solid. You want to make sure it's solid because it impacts so many things you do. When it comes to a consultancy, it impacts how you define your ideal client so that you can engage with the right people and deliver the right services. Get it right and you can soar. Get it wrong and it's very possible you'll struggle. I know when I started out in 2002, my focus was too broad. I was considered a generalist, a jack of all trades, a master of none. I wish somebody had pulled me aside and said, "Hey, your focus is too broad." But they didn't. I got advice such as, "You need to market here, you need to talk to these people." But my focus was too broad. Over time, I narrowed that focus down. And as I narrowed it down, I focused in on one area of technology. There was a need, there was a want. People were willing to pay for help in that area. There was only one problem. It was not an area of technology that I enjoyed. Determining your focus, your why and your what, is a balancing act. It's a balancing act of 3 key criteria. Understand you, building on who you already are, and demand and desire. What are people willing to pay you for? Let me talk about each one in a little bit more detail. First, there's a downloadable worksheet. Feel free to download it, use it to help you think about your focus. To go into a little bit more detail on each, understand you. Who are you? What matters to you? What's important to you? What do you like? What do you dislike? What lights up your face? People say to me that when I talk to people about how to become successful consultants, my face lights up. How do you define success? Success on your terms, not somebody else's terms. So many of us define success based on what other people think our success criteria should be. Understanding you requires you to self-reflect and think hard. The next area is you want to build on who you already are. You might be doing some reinventing, but you're not starting from scratch. You're taking a hard look at your experiences, both personally and professionally. What were positive experiences as well as negative experiences. You think about your expertise. Is there anything in particular that somebody puts you on a pedestal for? Do you have intellectual property? Do you develop products? Have you written a book? And you think about your strengths. You want to build on your strengths, not your weaknesses. You want to put your weaknesses out on the side. As you think about you and building on you, it's very possible you will have some aha moments. Don't be surprised. The third area, demand and desire. What will people pay you for? The easiest way I can describe this is, have you ever met with somebody and they sit back and say, "I would like to do this, I want to do this." But as you dive down, you find out they don't want to pay for it. Demand and desire. What will people pay you for? As you sit back and think about each of the areas and analyze, evaluate, you're going to look for intersections. Where do the 3 of them intersect? Because you want to come up with that one point that becomes the intersection of the 3. And that one point, that small sliver of everything you've thought about, is where you're going to find your focus. If you have any questions or comments, please notate them below, and I will respond. To recap, to determine your focus, focus in on 3 key criteria. Understand who you are. Build on who you are. And think about the demand and desire, what people will pay you for. And then take a step back and look for the intersection of the three. Where the three intersect, that small sliver is where you're going to find your focus. If you follow this, can I guarantee you won't have some changes that you need to make to your focus? No. It'll take you some time to really narrow in on it. But what I can guarantee is you'll be much closer to coming up with a focus that fits who you are, your expertise and experience, and what people will pay you for. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. If you would like more consulting insights, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments or questions, notate them below. And please download the worksheet to help you think about your focus. Thank you again.